Having said that, we have three offerings, like I said. We'll first talk about the Parag Parikh Long-Term Equity Fund, which is the flagship fund for us. It's a multi-cap fund which needs to have minimum 65% invested in Indian equities. The rest of 35% can be invested in foreign equities. We look at it, and the fund can invest. It's a multi-asset, invest across sectors, market caps, and geographies. So for us, it's like a Swiss Army knife. It's one device with multi-functionality. So one of the things is that people ask that why don't they want to launch more schemes, and my answer is that listen, within this one fund we can do whatever we want. All the opportunities that are there in the market in India and as well as globally, we can take advantage of that. So there's not much room to start new schemes if we think that in this scheme we can get all the opportunities that are available to us. So that's that. So like I said, 35% is invested outside the country. Some of the reasons why we went outside the country, and uh, again, we've been investing overseas since 2010-11, before even our mutual fund started. And in mutual fund started in 2013, and we've been all the time invested in international equities. One is that it reduces country-specific risk. So demonetization, border tensions, bad monsoon, something very political turmoil, something very India-specific will harm the Indian companies. But if you have some portion of the money outside the country, they are not hampered by the India-specific events. We've always seen that winners keep rotating, or different markets perform differently at different times. When you diversify across 2, 3, 4 countries, or diversify outside the country, then what it does, it actually reduces the portfolio volatility of the entire portfolio, which is interesting. Which is what I said. What we like doing is to reduce the risk or reduce the downside, and this helps us do that. Uh, uh, Sometimes there are companies, there are innovative companies which are listed abroad, and there are no Indian equivalents to that. So there are, if you have to invest in Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft type of businesses, there's no equivalent to that in India. So unfortunately, we have to look beyond our borders to get into such innovative and forward-looking companies, which you hope will do good for us in the future coming in. And sometimes valuations are more attractive overseas than in India. So that's the reasons why we go. It's a local fund with global focus, and again, taxation is also as a Indian equity mutual fund. You'll be taxed as that as any other Indian equity mutual fund. And being a pass-through vehicles, we don't really pay too many taxes abroad also. So just some Morningstar data that I pulled out for you. This is a 5-year data for the multi-cap fund. It is basically the risk and return versus the category. The category is multi-cap category that we are benchmarked towards, and towards the index also the risk and volatility measures. So happy to say that the risk versus the category is low and the return versus category is high. So again, like I want to mention this again, that we are more for us, the low risk is very much more important than actually the return. The returns could have been above average also, and would be okay as long as the risk is low. That would again give us a good compounding for the investments. Again, the right hand side where alpha, beta are squared, Sharpe ratios given, it's just the same thing. It's saying that alpha or the returns are more than the category, and the beta and the risk or the standard deviation much less than the category. So it's saying the same thing. But interesting, this is a very interesting chart. It's the upside downside capture ratio. What does upside downside capture ratio mean? So it says when the index goes up by 100, the category multi-cap will go up by 93, and our fund will go up by only 82. Like I said, we are looking at moderate returns, so we don't catch all the upside. But the interesting thing is the downside protection. When the index goes down by 100, the multi-cap category goes down by 97, and we only go down by 44. And I feel that is where the outperformance comes from. It's about protecting the downside and giving a reasonable upside. And that is kind of the genesis of what PPFAL mutual fund does, is protecting the downside, giving reasonable upside, and trying to do that consistently. So let's see what happens when the returns are there. So uh, since inception, we've given about 17.5% CAGR over 7 years, little more than 7 years. Over a 5-year period, and I'll only talk about the longer term returns, because shorter term is we are anyway telling people to invest for 5 years and above. So I think over a 5-year period also, I think we've done decently. There's obviously always room to improve, and we're always doing that, So our returns are about 14.5% over a 5-year period, which is better, and we've done 7.27% better than the category, and we've done close to 6% better than the index. So pretty satisfied with the 5-year performance of this fund, and thanks to all our fund managers and CIO for such a performance. We recently last year started the tax saver fund. It's a little more than a year old. This scheme is eligible for income tax deduction under Section 80C up to 1,50,000. The difference between this and the multi-cap fund is that this is a pure Indian equity fund. 80% has to be minimum 80% has to be invested in Indian equities, and the rest 20% can be in debt or cash, whatever we choose. Again, it's a pure Indian equity, like I mentioned, and it's for the APC benefits. This fund is a little above 1 year, so I'm not going to harp about the performance. Since inception, we've done a little more than 20%, 20.72%, but it's a long way to go in this fund. So hopefully we can do good in this fund also. Third fund we have, or the third scheme we have, is the liquid fund. The liquid fund, here we're not looking to get more returns or any of this thing. The credit quality and liquidity is the most important for us. Mainly, this is to park short-term money less than 1 year of tenure, and it's mainly to do your SIPs, STP from the liquid fund to the main equity fund. So that's basically the purpose of liquid fund. So there's no guarantees. So basically, there are no guarantees in equity funds or equity investment. But the only guarantee I see is that there will be some short-term performance at some point, of all equity funds. So better to have better to again be on the same wavelength and be very honest to you when the and have the expectations meeting, and tell you when a fund will underperform and when we can see that we will do reasonably well. So fund will underperform when there's a period of go-go bull market or all-out bull market, like in 2017 when mid and small caps are doing really well. That's the time also we choose to maybe if the valuation is expensive, we will sell up sometimes, and we'll be in cash if there are no opportunities available. Also, the fact if some of the money is parked outside the India, those will not do as well as the Indian part, and again, when we see periods like 2018 to 2020, we were able to avoid the severe drawdowns, and this is where it's important. Again, when I'm harping on it, saying that the downside protection is so important. Maybe short-term underperformance might be there, but if we can avoid the severe drawdowns that are seen, well, over time we'll be actually just fine. So that's one time that the fund will underperform. Other time will underperform is when the Indian markets are on a run due to some event or just momentum or something like that. Whereas the rest of the market, the rest of the geographies are not doing that well. So say in 2014 post general elections and vice versa post demonetization and GST, we will probably do better, and that will balance it all out. Again, the fund looks to invest over a period of at least 5 years, and basically we don't want to maximize for the short term, but we want to optimize over the longer term. We want to optimize the returns over the longer term. If we try to maximize the return in the shorter term, we will be taking maximum risk, and that has all the chance to blow up, or we'll chase momentum or something like that. So it's okay. We will sometimes take unpopular decisions, and that's how we will do it. So if you are fine with these things, if you're fine that this is the way these guys manage it. And also one more thing I wanted to say is that please don't look at just the recent performance and then invest in any mutual fund. Please look at the process, look at the people, look at the fund house. Only if you're committed for the 5 or longer years, then please invest in the fund. Don't look at just short-term performance. So if you're fine with these caveats, then please, by all means, we would love to have you in the PPFAS family. This is a disclaimer. So thank you. That's the presentation.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.